what's going on? So today what we're going to do here is the Hobie H-Rails. Okay, so what I'm going to do is attempt to put this little bad boy on my Hobie Outback, which I've actually got, as you can see, I've already done it right here. Alright, I've tested it, I've had it on for maybe a month now, and I love it. It rocks. It's hands down probably the second the best upgrade I've done, besides the seat. I mean, I haven't done much obviously, but I mean there's a few little things I did. The seat, the H-Rails, and this little guy, easy. But anyway, so onto the H-Rails. A lot of guys had questions about it, how to do it and stuff, and the biggest thing was, do I really want to cut a 1/2 inch hole inside my kayak? But whatever, so here it is. Alright, so today, things I went, before I start off, as you can see, I use the 1/4 inch toggle bolts. Alright, 1/4 inch. I actually messed up before and got the little bit size smaller, but I went ahead and got the 1/4 inch ones instead. This comes in a box of 10. I think I paid $10 a piece for this at Lowe's. And it comes with the hardware as well to mount it inside, but I really wanted to use a different kind and some stainless steel. So I went ahead and got the stainless steel, the Phillips machine screws, 1/4 or it's 1/4 by 20, and I got them for 1.5 inches long, as you can see right there. Alright, 1/4 inch by 20, 1/2 inch long, came with 6 of them. I think maybe $3, something like that. Super easy. Okay, so I won't be able to show you the process of me actually cutting into it since I've already done it, but what I did, you can see right here, this is 1 and 2. Super easy, and before I didn't just make some random ass cuts either. So what I did, the H-Rail, okay, take this guy off. Let's see which one I want to take off. This guy, okay. So what I did is I grabbed this piece where it mounts at, alright, and I stuck it on exactly where I wanted it. So all I did was measure one side, okay, and I wanted it right here, right in front of the first rod holder, okay. So I had enough room. So all I did was get a Sharpie, stick it inside this little hole right here, Sharpie, marked it, boom, I have my first mark, okay. Now from there, what you really want to do is find out where you want to mount it on this end right here, okay. So some people online said 37.5 inches or 37.25, whatever. So for my first one, I think I did 37.25 inches. That's how long this is. All right, and we'll see. Let me measure that real quick. We have to do the Sharpie real fast. All right. So before I take anything off, let me make sure I mark where it's at with the Sharpie, so I know that's the same exact way I put it on. So I have to take this mount on and off, mount on and off. All right. So pretty easy. So kind of pain in the ass here. There we go. Ruler, measure this beast. So going from here to there. This measures 37 and what? Almost 38 inches, okay. So for this one, I did, that's, you can see, was what, 37.25 is where I cut it. I had a little bit of room right there, but so all I did for my other side, I went 38 inches. Same, I did the same exact setup, okay. So what is it? What did it say for here? Was it a 1/2 inch hole? Okay. So what I did, grab my drill. Alright. Drilled in 1/2 inch. Actually I did a little bit smaller. Okay, for the first one that I did a 1/2 inch. Stick it in there. Grab your toggle bolts. This video is kind of long, but whatever. Pretty in depth. So all you do is once you got your 1/2 inch hole drilled in here, these little guys, all you do is turn this to the side, right? So once it goes inside, then it does this number, okay? And I'm just going to waste this toggle bolt. And all you do is this piece is going to sit on the inside of the yak. And this little top piece, you slide it on down, okay? Let's see here. right there. So you just slide it, slide it, slide it. And that piece right there, from here is going to sit on top of the kayak. This is on the inside. And you get it as tight as possible. And once it's tight as possible, all you do is twist it, break it off, and there you go, okay? And so this piece will be flush, as you can notice. And then all you're going to do is grab your bolt. You have an extra one here. As you notice, from then here, it goes right inside, right? Okay? Boom. Like a glove, okay guys? So that's how it looks on the inside. And that's how it looks right here, minus the bolt, because obviously I don't have the bolt in there right now. Once you got this hole drilled properly, go ahead. So I drilled out this one, alright? And then I went ahead and put the top, one of these pieces right there, and I drilled it in. Boom, like a glove, okay? So for that one, I know that it's going to be 38 1/4, right? Okay. So my mark, found my mark, I know exactly where I want it. Right there, okay? And for this side, I did my other mark. I know exactly where I want it. It's be right there. So once you got your measurements right, okay, so now that your measurements are correct, one's already drilled in here, so you can slide it in, or you can just, if you don't have to do that first, if you don't want, I mean, you can put this together, then drill. If you look, boom, fits like a glove, okay? So 37 1/4 inches get you right in front of the rear and the front rod holders, okay? And all you do from there, alright, all you do from there is just screw these things in. Super, super easy. The biggest part it takes is to have the balls to cut in your kayak. That's about it. I mean, let's be real. No one really wants to cut in that shit. Screw it in with the Phillips. Alright. Next one. Screw it in with the Phillips. Yeah, there's some things I could have used. I could have used marine goop and all that shit and whatever, but you know what? I don't really give two shits about it. I mean, it's 2008, right? So if water's going to get in there, it'll get in there, whatever, so I'm not too worried about it. Do that. So instead of sitting here forever, let's just screw these things in. Alright, so it's in there pretty good. Now I'm just going to go hand tight because I don't want to strip them out. There we go. And that's it, guys. Hobie H-Rail for the Hobie Outback installed. I mean, super easy. And with the other ones, there is actually a hole here because on the Pro Angler, I think it's another mount right here. I think it's for the rudder. I think is what it's for or whatever. But all I did was took those mounts off. I mean, maybe I could have put it up on the top, but I mean, it's pretty sturdy. It ain't going nowhere. I don't recommend grabbing your kayak and trying to lift it up, okay? Don't do that shit. But I mean, it's perfect to mount accessories. But for here, all I did was put electrical tape, went around it, whatever, so. And these things are hands down amazing, okay? These are Rail Blaza rod holders on the H-mount. I think for the whole setup was like 45 bucks for this whole thing, which in turn is the same price you get for the Hobie one, like what do you call them, whatever, tubes or some shit. So, but for this, pretty easy. Stick it on here, boom, boom. All right, and then that's it, right? Clip it down, or you can cinch it down, whatever. I mean, but now you can kind of get the gist of it, find out where you want it mocked up at. Okay, so. I like it. You can put it wherever you want, you know. I like these because when you have them up here, when you're trolling, especially for me offshore, My rods stick so high in the air. I use 6-foot rods, but so for these now I have it outwards, and so I don't have to worry about my lines getting hooked up, nothing like that. And especially if you got a 6-foot rod one side, 6-foot rod the other side, you got at least 12 feet right there, plus another 2-3 foot from here, from one side of the yak to the other. So guess I make 14 to 15 feet of a spread compared to just shooting up and shooting up. Okay, and that's how I used to troll. Pain in the ass. My line got caught up all the damn time. But for the most part, I mean, I love these damn things, and sorry for not getting this video out sooner. I've been super busy here lately. Next I'm going to attempt to do a transducer end hole install by my buddy Nick and Dylan Pierce hooked me up with the idea on how to do this. They've done it already, and I'm going to try it again here soon. So, but all in all, recommend it. If you can, try to find them used. I mean, I paid $40 for these things at the Hobie dealer. They just had them sitting in the back, and hell of a deal. But as you can see, bolt here, a bolt here, okay? Half inch, toggle bolt from this whole thing, 37.25 or 38 inches. I went 38 inches. It's called even 38, okay? But make sure you measure first. Don't be calling me up later on because you're pissed off because it didn't fit. And I used a bandsaw to cut it with. I don't know what you guys are going to use, but it was easy. It took like 2 seconds and boom, done. Okay, so 38 inches. Make sure you mark it on here so you know exactly where it fits. Slide it in, bolts it down, stainless steel screws. And like I said, I use the 1/4 inch toggle bolts. And there you go, right there. Alright, so you can see it hopefully. Alright, let's see. Boom. Alright, so comments, questions, whatever, leave them in comments below. Like, I don't care, whatever you want to do. I'm not out there to try to get all famous and shit. I just want to help other yakkers out. So if you got any questions, hit me up. And if you're local out here in Navarre, Florida, let me know. We'll do some fish. We'll hook up. You know, me and my buddies, we always go out there. So, all right, rock on.